This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so last time we are discussing about the hypersensitivity. So not every human being are suffering from the hypersensitivity reaction. So about only the 10% of the world population, the people having the hypersensitivity reaction. Either they are belonging to the type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4, as well as the type 5. But when you classify this hypersensitivity, so we can classify the hypersensitivity depending upon the symptom. Sometimes it will be the immediate type of the hypersensitivity, and the second one, that is your what you call them as an the a delayed type of the hypersensitivity. In both the task one, so symptoms are sometimes get arises after the antigen which are get triggering towards the mast cell because of the certain B cells which can produces the uh, immunoglobulins, and that immunoglobulins they are get binded over the surface of a mast cell, and later on again the second exposure to the same antigen. Now the antigen is directly get binded toward the antibodies one, and because of that water may be the mast cells which containing the granules one, and that granules are get degranulations. Okay, so where there will be the large amount of the chemicals in the form of the histamine, in the form of the serotonin, in the form of the vasoacting amines are there. So they are get a liberated one, and because of that liberation we are responding for the varieties of the symptoms one. Okay, now to the same task one, we are classify this hypersensitivity in year 92 as per the Coombs one. So they are classify type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4, okay, as well as their type 5. So last time we are discussing about the type 1, that will be the anaphylactic reaction. Sometimes we call them as an the anaphylaxis without any type of the protections one. So in year 1962, the scientists reached to first time coin their term, that will be the anaphylaxis one. Now last time we are seeing the mechanism, there particularly the treatment. So large number of the treatments are get available one, but it is depending upon again the a person to person, it can get a varies one. Okay, now today we are discussing about the type 2 hypersensitivity. Okay, now what exactly this type 2 hypersensitivity? Now this is an the antibody dependent cytotoxic hypersensitivity. Now whenever this word comes, no doubt, so it required the antibody, but again that antibody will be dependent on the cytotoxic reaction. Now this is due to only the interactions of your antibodies as well as the cell which is associated with the antigen. Now when any antibodies which are attacked towards the antigen which are get present on the surface of the cell, now itself that cell becomes the cytotoxic. Okay, now the cyto means related to the cell, toxics means related to the toxicity. Now the cells become the toxics whenever there will be the antigens they are present on the surface of the cell, and hence the name a cytotoxic reaction. Now for example, the agglutination as well as the lysis of the blood, it is due to the mismatch of blood group. We know very well. So during the blood transfusion, so every time doctor asks the blood group, okay, whether it will be the A positive or A negative, AB or A positive, B negative or B positive, O positive or O negative one. This is only to match the blood with the recipient one. No doubt there are the donors are there. Definitely the donor who donated the blood, but that blood again containing the certain types of the antigens are there. Now inside the body there are the antibodies are there. Now the same antibodies sometimes they are get a reacted one, and your body show the certain types of the adverse reaction, and that adverse reaction we call them as in the hypersensitivity. Another best example that will be the erythroblastosis fetalis. Okay, so we'll discuss about this erythroblastosis fetalis. Another that will be the autoimmune hemolytic anemia. We know very well what is that hemolytic anemia. So there are the four different types of the hemolytic anemia. So one will be the pernicious anemia, another will be the particularly the cytocobalamin anemia is there, folic acid deficiency anemia is there. Okay, now in a same regard one, so there are sometimes the autoimmune hemolytic anemia because of your only the cells which are responsible for the hypersensitivity reaction. Now the types of the cytotoxic hypersensitivity. Now this type of the hypersensitivity, which is totally depending upon the type of antigen which is involved in such type of the reaction. The cytotoxic hypersensitivity, it is again get classified into the two types. These are isoimmune reaction and the second one the autoimmune reaction. Iso means that will be the same immunity, just like the isotonic solutions are there, and the another that will be the autoimmune reaction. Auto means a self. Your body is get responsible against your own particularly the cells. Now we will discussing one of these type, isoimmune reaction. Isoimmune reaction is nothing but in which there will be the involvement of the isoantigen as well as the antibodies are there. Iso means that will be the same antigen as well as the antibodies are there. Now the isoantigens are those antigen of the same species but differing in their antigenicity property from one individuals towards the another. Now such type of the reaction which are generally brought by the antigen as well as the antibodies of the two individual belonging to the same species are called as isoimmune reaction. I am talking about the human beings. Okay, so every human beings, they are get differed from each other. Okay, so because of that particularly the antigen antibodies, so every one person having the different anti, or you call them as an the blood group. So someone having the, and that's why most popular that will be the ABO blood grouping. Okay, now in this case the blood group antigens as well as the leukocyte antigens are the isoantigen. Isoimmune a reaction which includes blood transfusion reaction or the transfusion reaction, erythroblastosis fetalis, and the transplant rejection reaction. Okay, so we know very well what is exactly the transplant reaction. So this is sometimes it is known as the graft rejections one. So we know very well that will be the major histocompatibility complexes are there. Okay. Okay, so very first one, the transfusion reaction. Now we know very well. So every times we donated the blood. Okay, so some persons required the blood. No doubt, our medical science is so forward, but till to date we can't manufacturing the blood. We know very well each and every the component of the blood, how many cells are get present, how much amount of the water are get present, how much amount of the plasma is there, but we never crosses the limit of the nature. Now the transfusion is the introduction of the blood of the donor into the bloodstream of the recipient. So every time in the transfusion reaction, one will be the donor and the another partner, it is always be a recipient one. If the blood of the donor as well as the recipient are not properly matched, then the blood cells agglutinated. At the same time, there will be the lysis take place one, but it is not in a first stroke. The first stroke, it is always be, or the first dose is always be a preventive part, but the repeated of the same, particularly the person, a blood group injected into the same person. So at that time, if the blood group it is not been matched with the same person, so at that time the recipient is at the high risk and there may be a death one because of the lysis take place. So the agglutination or the lysis of the recipient blood do not mismatch the blood group is called the transfusion reaction. So the question may sometimes it can get asked one. Okay, so what is mean by the transfusion reaction? So the agglutination or the lysis of the recipient blood due to a mismatch of blood group is called the transfusion reaction. I'm taking this example. Now it is occur in the world accepted ABO blood group here, as well as the RH blood group. Okay, so RH, that is nothing but the D antigen is there, which is comes from the rhesus monkey after the Landsteiner. Now the ABO blood grouping has the 4 blood group mainly present in the human beings. These are A group, Group B, Group AB, as well as the Group O. Now this grouping is based on the presence of the ABO blood group antigen as well as the antibodies. There are 2 types of the ABO group antigen. So these antigens mainly we call them as in the antigen A as well as the antigen B. Okay, they occurs on the surfaces of the RBC, or you call them as in the erythrocytes. So on the surface of the erythrocytes, always there will be the presence of the antigens. Now similar to these 2 types of the antibodies, namely anti-A as well as the anti-B. So they also occurred in the blood serum. Now the antigens, they are get present on the surface of the RBC, and their corresponding antibodies, they are get present in the serum one. Okay, now let us, what's happened? A group person which containing the antigen A and the antibodies B. While in case of the blood group a person B which containing the antigen B, okay, and antigen is B. So every time kept in a mind, so these are not been a same, because every times whenever there will be the corresponding antigen and corresponding antibody, then and then there will be the reaction. Here the antigen is a capital A and their corresponding antibodies, these are the antibodies a B. So they are not correlated to each other. Now in case of the B blood group, the person having the antigen B, but the antigen that will be the A. Sorry, this will be the B, so it will be the A. And the AB group person containing the antigen A as well as the antigen B, but their corresponding antibodies, they are not get present. Okay, and the person having the blood group O, they do not contain any type of the antigen, but they containing both the antibodies are there. So these are the anti-A as well as the anti-B. So that's why there should not be any type of the agglutination, because these are the different one. So antigen will be the different, as well as the antibodies are get a different one. Now this pattern of the distribution of the antigen as well as the antibody, which clearly shows that antigen A as well as the anti-A will not coexist in a same blood group. Similarly, the antigen B as well as the anti-B will not coexist in a same blood. If they are coexist in a same blood, 100% there is an agglutination or there is an lysis take place 100%, because corresponding antigen as well as the corresponding antibodies, they are get a reacted one. Now this will be the distribution pattern. Now the distribution pattern related with your particularly the what you call them as in the group. So these are the groups one. So these are the antigen and this will be the antibodies. Now I'm talking about the world accepted ABO blood group system. Now on that basis, so this will be the A. So this will be the B blood group, this will be the AB blood group, and this will be the O. So as per the antigen, so it containing the antigen a capital A, it containing the capital B, it containing the AB, but the antigen they are get lackings in case of the O person, while the antibodies they are the opposite one. So anti-B, anti-A, it does not containing the any type of the antigens are there. Now it containing the anti-A as well as the anti-B, but it do not containing any type of the antigen. Now this particularly indicates one. So how exactly these are get taking place one. Now one will be the acceptor and another will be the donor is there. Now see here. Now this will be the person O. The person O can donate the blood towards the O. Okay. Because they do not having any type of the antigens, they only containing the antibodies are there in the form of the anti-A as well as the anti-B. Now the O is defined here as an the universal donor. Why I'm calling as an the universal donor? Because the O person, they can donate the blood towards the A, it can donate the blood towards the B. At the same time, the O person, it can donate the blood towards the AB. Now in this case, O can donate the blood toward the A can donate the blood toward the A can donate sometimes blood towards AB. Why? Because AB person do not containing any type of the antibodies are there. Okay, so that's why AB is always been, sometimes they are get taking the what you call them as in the a universal acceptors one. Okay, so one will be the donor, another will be the acceptor, that will be the recipient one. Okay, so the B person, so from one side it can get takings from the B, O, the B can donate the blood towards the B can donate the blood towards the AB also. Again, so a B person containing the antigen A, while the AB does not containing any type of the antibody. So here particularly there should not be any type of the agglutination or the lysis one. So AB can donate the blood only toward the AB, and the AB can get donated toward the AB, but AB person cannot use toward the blood towards the B as well as the A as well as the O. So that's why O is always be a donor and the AB is always here acting as an the recipient or the acceptors one. Now another example, the erythroblastosis fetalis. Now what is this? This is a new disease? No. this is an one type of the hemolytic disorders, or we call them as an the disease, which is generally caused because of the reaction basically taking place. One minute. Okay. So the reaction of the Rh antigen as well as the Rh antibodies. Now we know very well. We take the third one, that will be the D, that is always be a colorless. Okay, so AB as well as the another, that will be the D1. It occurs in the RH baby developing in the Rh negative. So the star indicate this will be the Rh positive, and this particularly the comma indicate this will be the negative blood. Now the Rh antibodies which are involved in this reaction, they are belonging to the IgG type. So not every time your IgG is always be a supportive. So sometimes it will be the destructive ability also. Not every time your immune system is always be a protective, but sometimes it can show the fast violent reaction. Now the Landsteiner in year 1940, who founded the antigen in the rhesus monkey, and it is called as an the Rh antigen, or we most popularly called as an the antigen D. Some human being sorry bring possesses this antigen on their RBCs, and other do not contain this antigens one. So we can refer as in the Rh positive, and another persons we are referred as in the Rh negative. Okay. Now, if you consider the India, in India, 93.5% of people are belonging to the Rh positive, and 7.5% they are belonging to the Rh negative. In China, 99.5% they are belonging to the Rh positive, and only 0.5% they are belonging to the Rh negative. See this, and this is not been taken from the any. This is taken from the nature guideline. Now, this is very simple example how this erythroblastosis fetalis are taking place. Now the Rh blood group system has no neutral antibodies, but when a Rh positive person receives the blood, either 1 ml or more from the Rh positive, so the negative person who can receive the blood from the Rh positive, the blood of the Rh person respond and produces the Rh antibody. We call them as in the anti-D. Now this anti-D remain in his blood and does not do any harm as such to the processor. Now see here in this picture, A, B, C, D as well as the E is there. Now this is the fetus of the mother. Okay, where this will be the baby whose blood group will be the positive, mother blood group will be the negative. Okay, now in a second case, what's happened? Now if this particularly the baby blood comes in the mother blood circulation, what's happened? So at that time the Rh antibodies they are get come out. Okay, and that Rh antibodies we call them as an the anti-D. Okay, so they are get coming from the fetus, that will be the baby who having the blood group Rh positive. Now there is an interaction. Okay, so the interactions between the antibody anti-D as well as the Rh positive blood. So at that time the mother's blood circulation, it is enters into the baby circulation, and here the hemolysis take place. Now, any particularly the sensitize towards the anti-D, whenever there will be the receive of the Rh positive blood for the second time. Now the anti-D as well as the antigen D, which is taking the certain cross reaction, and they leads towards the hemolysis. Such type of the hemolysis which is occurs in the Rh fetus of the Rh negative lady. When the Rh negative lady married with the Rh positive man, their fetus will 100% Rh. So most of the time in the pictures also, doctor says, I will save the life of either the baby or either the mother. Okay. Now, before every time, now the new scenario comes one. So every time before the marriage one, no doubt you have to check the certain patrikas, but at the same time, you have to ask the blood group, whether it will be the positive, no doubt. But if it is a negative one, so such type of the reactions, they are get happening in future. Okay, so this is the need of the current science. Okay, to avoiding from these such type of the erythroblastosis fetalis one. Now mechanism, how exactly get a taking place. Now the cytotoxic reaction, the cell damage occur in any one of the following method. One, that will be the phagocytosis. The antibodies are get attached to the cell surface antigen. Then the macrophages binds to the antibody coated cell, and the macrophages engulf the antibody coated cell. Second one, there is an lysis. The antibody coated cell binding to the phagocytic cell through their receptors, that is always be a complements one. So this will be the classical pathway, and another will be the alternate pathway is there. So that will be the C3b. Okay, so they may be continue to fix in a sequence up till to the lytic, that will be the C8 to the C9. So near about a 13 protein component they are get involving for the damaging of the cell. By this mechanism, there is an 100% lysis of the foreign particles. Now another, that will be the killing. So antibody coated cell may be attacked by the cytotoxic killer cell, which on the receptors for the C3b, as well as the fragment of the crystallization portion of your immunoglobulin, that will be the IgG. So this is only the antibody which can get transplant, which can get transferred from a mother toward the fetus one through this umbilical cord. Okay. Now another, the type 3, the immune complex mediated hypersensitivity. We know very well this complex, enzyme substrate complex. In a same task one, the type 3, it comes with the B mediated one. Okay, so the B cells are get responsible here mainly to triggers this such type of the hypersensitivity. The hypersensitivity produced by the antigen antibody complex, which is called as a complex mediated hypersensitivity. In certain occasion, the enormous amount of antigen enters the antibody. In response, the body produces the higher concentration of the antibodies. Now these antigen antibody combine together to form the insoluble precipitate, we call as an the antigen antibody a complex, or sometimes we call them as an the immune complex. Now these complex basically they are get attached in or around the a very minute blood vessels. Okay, now these blood vessels in the regions of the glomerulus, synovium, this is another vital, skin, choroids, flux, as well as the tracts. They causes the tissue damages, and this tissue damages it is only because of the antigen antibody complex. Now this tissue damage which leads into the hypersensitivity. Now the antigen involved here are soluble antigen, and the antibody involved in this reaction they are belonging to the IgG as well as the IgM. Now this hypersensitivity is caused by the repeated infection to the microorganism of a repeated contact with the environmental agents or the agency, as well as sometimes it will be the autoimmunity antibodies are there. Now these autoimmunity antibodies, I will show you the sketch one. Now what exactly happening in this picture? Now basically this will be the immune complex mediated hypersensitivity. Now we know the Y structure, this is always be immunoglobulin, and this immunoglobulin either it will be the IgG or either it will be the IgM. Okay, now this will be the part, one will be the part related with the amino terminals and another will be the carboxy terminal is there. Okay, now one these are the terminals one. Now there are the protein antigens are there. Now this protein antigen basically they are get attaches towards the antibodies. Now both the ends of the antibodies they are get a coated one. So because of this a protein antigen is there. Now these antibodies they are get associated in such a fashion, so there will be the formation of the complex. So the antigen as well as the antibodies they are get forms the complex. Now this immune complex they are get deposited on the particularly the cell surfaces one. So that will be the tissues one. So these are the very fine tissues one, or the blood capillaries are there where they are get triggering the systems one. So that will be the immune complex hypersensitivity. Okay, so now that hypersensitivity basically we are familiar with this example, that will be the immune complex mediated immunity. So these are the Arthur's reaction, and another will be the serum sickness. Okay, now the mechanism of the immune complex mediated hypersensitivity. Bore झाले असाल, please put the chart. I will stop here the lecture. Now okay, now what exactly the mechanism in your body? Our body is well defined, well balancing one towards each and every the activity by secreting the a large number of the protective chemicals, but at the same time some chemicals they are destroying the certain systems also. Not necessary always there will be the protection. This is a demand basically. Okay, Now I'm taking this a mechanism, just like we are studied the mechanism related with the type 2, that will be the antibody dependent cytotoxic hypersensitivity. Now this will be the immune complex. Now this immune complex, where the large amount of the soluble antigen, if they are get enters, not immediately any type of the cells they are easily get permitted. There are certain restrictions also. Now, but by any way, if your body show the responding and give the entry towards the antigen. Now, what at that time, your a lymphocyte, that will be the a B lymphocyte cell, they are get triggers out. This triggering the B cells, which are produces the plasma cells, and the plasma cells later on they can produces the antibodies. Now, which antibodies? Now, in this case, only the two antibodies. One, either it may be the IgG and another will be the IgM. Okay. Now, these antibodies, which can get binds with the antigen. Okay, and they can form the antibody complex. We call them as in the immune complex. Now these immune complex, which are get attaches in and around the minute capillaries one. Now this complex, when it can get bind toward the complement. Now we know very well there are the complement which are get triggerings by the classical pathway, and another will be the alternative pathway. Okay. Now this complement which can actually activated the classical pathway of the complement. So it is start always from the C3 and the complement C5, and produces the active factor which is called as in the anaphylatoxin, as well as the another factor we call them as in the chemotoxin. So the chemo means again the cells, particularly the chemical, and that chemical is 100% the toxic for your body. Okay, so anaphylactin toxin, this particularly the factor, they basically triggers the mast cells. Okay, so mast cells are get activated one, because every mast cells containing the granules, and that granules basically which containing the a large amount of the hosoactive amines. So I'm calling as in the histamines. Now these histamine, basically they are get a release to increases in such a fashion. Now your tissue has the permeability, which facilitating the deposition of the immune complex and the flow toward the accessory cells around the site of a reaction. Now another component we call them as in the chemotoxin. Now this chemotoxin, which can basically attracted the polymorph as well as the mast cell, and they promote the phagocytosis mechanism. Not every time you are particularly the cells they are always, so there will be the chemotoxic mechanism is there, unless and until it should not having the any type of the mechanism. So there are the certain chemicals which are get secreted by the cells, and now that secreted cells, basically that will be the chemotoxin, they are get attracted toward the polymorph, they are attracted toward the mast cell, and which promote initiate the phagocytosis mechanism, resulting in the release of the hydrolytic enzyme, mainly from the granules, which may leads to the idiomatous as well as the hemorrhagic lesions are there. So there may be the sometimes the edema are get occurring one. So that edema, it is just because of the hydrolytic enzymes, they are get a release from the granules one. Okay, so this will be the type 3, the immune complex mediated hypersensitivity. So there are two types of the reactions they are get occurring in this, particularly the hypersensitivity. One will be the local reaction and another will be the systemic reaction. Now the local reaction, or you call them as in the Arthur's reaction. So it is named after the scientist Dr. Arthur's. The inflammation which is caused by the deposition of the immune complex at a localized area. So whenever there will be the any local area, it can get involved. So we call them as in the local reaction. And another, on the another hand, so there will be the systemic reaction is there. Now what will be the clinical manifestation because of the hypersensitivity type 3? So there will be the hypersensitivity pneumonitis. So there is an inflammation. So the last 3 or 4 words ITS, so it is related with your inflammation. And here the inflammation caused by the deposition of the immune complexes. Now another, the systemic reaction, the best example is the serum sickness. So this is because of the systemic inflammation respond towards the deposition of the immune complex at the many areas of your bodies. Okay, which requires the few days toward the weeks after the injection of the foreign serum, or it may be the any kind of the drugs one. So here the symptoms they are get involved. These are the fever, urticaria, anthalgia, eosinophilia, splenomegaly, as well as the lymph adenopathy. So these are the common basically the symptoms which are get arises during the systemic reaction, which is an part and parcels of the serum sickness is there. Okay, so 2 minutes are left for my lecture to get over. So I think I will stop here. So next time we will discussion about the Arthur's reaction. Okay, so I'm taking the permission only of the 45 minutes. Okay, and the go to meeting, give me the permission of 45 minutes only. Okay, so thank you for listening the session. Have any problem? Please share on chat or group, but please give your valuable feedback. Are you interested in the quiz on hypersensitivity type 1 as well as type 2? So thank you very much. I stop my recording now.